Welcome to the third quarter. We're going to be giving you guys our top 10 tight ends in the league right now based on stats and stuff.
Going off of this year, not going off of career-wise.
Yeah.
Maybe when the season wraps up, we'll go off of career-wise for all the top 10s we have been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, because it should give us something to do, because there won't be any football to watch. All right.
You go first.
So first and foremost, honorable mention. Couldn't put him on the list because he's been hurt pretty much all year, but he had according to Nolan, the greatest 0-yard game of all time, where he just did blocking. I got Kittle as the honorable mention. Hopefully now that he's back and healthy, he'll actually start to put some stats up for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Feel bad for anyone in fantasy that picked him before the season started, for sure. Number 10, from the Washington Commanders, I got Zach Ertz. Number 9, from the Eagles, I got Dallas Goedert, simply just because he's a great playmaker for that team, and it seems like when it's clutch situations like third downs, that he seems to be Jalen's favorite target on the inside.
Yeah, and he's been good for a while.
Mm-hmm. Number 8, from the Buffalo Bills, Dalton Kincaid, because he's been doing a lot more of the work than Knox has, which I find surprising. Yeah, so I'm wondering what's going on there. Maybe he's been like hurt all year or something like that. Next up, I have the always reliable veteran Hunter Henry from the Patriots.
Yeah, and more reliable now because the team's doing good, so he can shine.
Yep, exactly. Next up, I got from the Green Bay Packers, Tucker Kraft. Big old tight end. Doing pretty good. All right, next up.
I see a pattern. And I mean, just the top 10 teams of tight ends, a lot of the teams are doing good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have good records, they have good playoff hopes and stuff like that.
On my list, there's only one tight end that hasn't been on a good team this year.
Okay.
Next up, filling up my top 5, I got Sam Laporta from the Lions. Still definitely top 5 from all around stats. He's still playing great. Still probably one of Stafford's best weapons, other than Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
They just haven't been utilizing him as much as they usually do.
Yeah.
Which I guess is just difference in play calling because you have a different OC this year. Next up at number 4, having a pretty good year and is probably the most reliable player for Patrick Mahomes, I got Travis Kelce.
Yeah, my problem with him, and I put him around the same spot, but he's had a lot of drops.
He has
One
had
of
a
the
lot
most
of
drops amongst tight ends, so that's definitely not helping him at all.
Exactly. Next up at number 3, the Arizona Cardinals, Trey McBride, has the second most receptions and is one of 6 tight ends to have 4 total touchdowns this year. He's playing pretty great.
Yeah, I have Trey McBride in fantasy. I have 2 of the elite top 3 tight ends in the league on my fantasy team.
Nice. Next up, this one was a surprise. I didn't know this until I looked it up. Number 2, a rookie from my team, the Indianapolis Colts. I have Tyler Warren. He is the yard leader for all tight ends and has the most yards after the catch. Been playing pretty great and has been a great target for Daniel Jones, and there's probably going to be more out of him this year.
How big do you think he is to the Colts being 6-1?
Oh, he's been a huge deal.
Huge.
He's been a huge deal, especially if you watch him run block. And they like doing it where it's Nelson and him.
Yeah.
And I would not, if I was an edge rusher or a linebacker, I wouldn't want to have to deal with either one of those two guys. But yeah, he's playing great. Now I would say is probably, other than, what's the name of the rookie quarterback? Other than Dart and Scadaboo, he's definitely in the runnings for Rookie of the Year, I would say.
Yeah, I think so too.
And at number 1, I have the Dallas Cowboys' Jake Ferguson. He leads tight ends in receptions, has the most touchdowns with 6, and also, statistically speaking, he's caught like 89% of all balls thrown his way, so he has the best hands out of all the tight ends this year. Everyone else is rocking anywhere from 75% of catches to like 83.
Yeah.
So he's leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else in terms of actual catches.
All right.
And that's my top 10 tight ends. What do you got?
So, I just want to mention this. We have a very similar top 10 in the sense of, like, the players on it. Like, we have, I think, the same 10 players. But I bought a different guy at 1. So, we'll see. My honorable mention, George Kittle. Same thing. If there was to be a list based off of just what tight end would I want on my team, I'm putting him at the 1. I think he's the best tight end in the league right now. But he doesn't have the stats for it this season. But he's played good in the games he's played in. Had the best 0-catch game ever. And also to mention this, National Tight Ends Day this week.
Oh, hey, kind of appropriate we're doing this then, huh?
Yeah.
That was not planned.
Yeah, we'll put that in the thumbnail.
We'll put that in the thumbnail.
Top 10 tight ends for tight ends week. Okay, number 10, Zach Ertz. He's on the Commanders, I believe.
Mhm.
He's been doing good. Commanders have been doing great, but what are you gonna do?
Mhm.
Number 9, Dalton Kincaid.
Those are very similar so far.
They are very similar. He's been doing good, so I got him at the 9. Number 8, Sam Laporta. He's elite. I think he's one of those guys that has been doing good this season and has been doing good throughout his career, and I want him on my team. So yeah. Number 7, carrying the Patriots, Hunter Henry. I mean, I don't know what much to say about him.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty elite guy.
Mm-hmm.
6, Dallas Goedert. Eagles tight end. Has had a lot of up and down seasons, but has been alright for them. But he's been doing really good this year. Number 5, Travis Kelce. He's Mahomes' go-to guy. The drops are the issue. If there was less drops, I would have put him at 4 or 3, but there's not. So
Mhm. Yeah, drops have been a problem.
drops have definitely been a problem. Number 4, Tucker Kraft has helped that team be the second best record in the league. So I got him there. Number 3, Trey McBride.
Mm-hmm.
I've got him in fantasy. He's good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to say about him. But the Cardinals, that's one of the tight ends that their team they're playing on is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Then my number 1 and number 2 are different than yours. I have Jake Ferguson at the 2 and Tyler Warren at the 1, which is interesting because you're the Colts fan and you put them at the 2, I put them at the 1. Here's why I think what's his name? Tyler Warren is better than Jake Ferguson. Okay? He has 7 catches for 20 plus yards, and Jake Ferguson has 1.
Okay. The only reason I didn't put him ahead is because Ferguson is more of like a go-to, and I generally think with the all-around stats being more a support of him rather than just yards after the catch. More of a big picture guy, if you will.
Yeah. Also, Tyler Warren has like 100 more receiving yards,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna put him at the 1. We'll see how the rest of the season or what's the word for it?
The rest of the season
goes
Mm-hmm.
for tight ends, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kittle will be on the list.
Especially now that it's starting to get colder and you want those big targets down the middle. That's usually when tight ends start to get the ball more.
Yep.
But yeah, that's pretty much.
All right, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, do all of that.
Mm-hmm. Do the thing.
Yeah, comment something about National Tight Ends Day. Who's gonna go off on National Tight Ends Day? What tight end?
Mm-hmm.